Hello everybody, this is Commander Strain and welcome back to Armoured Warfare. Once again, we are on the 0.19 Russian public test server, and I've got a game for you today from the Frontlines map in the British Tier 3 Premium self-propelled gun, the Abbot. Now artillery, which is what the self-propelled guns were called in 0.18, had a lot of bad press. A lot of people didn't like the indirect fire. So Obsidian have made a change. They've taken out indirect fire from artillery. They've designated them back to self-propelled guns. And they've made them a direct fire vehicle. And today we're going to show you really how good this little vehicle is. And it is nice. It's a tier 3 self-propelled gun. It's got 1,875 hit points. It carries just over 50 rounds of ammunition, and it all fires HESH ammunition, which is the standard British ammunition there. And this is the premium tanks, of course. You get decent credit earning potentials. Now, as you can see, mobility, I think it's a little bit better than what it was in 0.18, but it's still not fantastic. Now, self-propelled guns, how they balance them out is they have fairly good mobility, very little armour. Guns have low aim times, fairly longish reload times, but no armour. Let's put it that way. They're thin-skinned, and this one is no exception. So what we're doing is we're trying to be as aggressive as we can. We're pushing up from the right side of the map into the middle to try and see if we can get anywhere where we can spot any enemy vehicles. Now, it's not a full 15 versus 15 team. The population on the Russian test server has been, well, as sporadic as the server quality for staying up in the limited playtime that we have on the Russian PTS. But, you know, we have to work with what we've got, and this map does look absolutely fantastic. So we can see our team have spotted a Zalo. The Zalo's got 1,790 HP in patch 0.19. So, you know, it's got a little bit more hit points than we have in the artillery, but we're going to see if we can actually get round to a position where we can engage the enemy vehicles. And already he's taken a few hits. Now we push over, we get him spotted. You can see the slow aim time and the 11.48 reload time. And there we go, our first shell, 755 damage to a Zalo S. Now this vehicle is equipped with a 105mm gun. And as I said to you earlier, it fires HESH ammunition. So, a decent amount of damage against a soft-skinned vehicle, which is what HESH is really designed to dominate. Here we go now. MBT's down. There's a Leopard 1A1. I think it was a T62 over there as well. I'm trying to get into a position where we can actually fire at something, aim. They pop off of our view range. We see a tree going down there. We know they're over there, but not exactly where they are. So we're just going to hold a second. Just readjust our positioning, keeping an eye on what's around us on the mini-map, and waiting for our team to respot the enemy vehicles. And we've got a 10p90 Merc just up the hill to our left, and you can see a lot of our team are pushing down the south, especially the MBTs, and engaging enemy vehicles down there. And there's the 1A1. We're going to take an aim. He gets designated. Missile comes in, I think, from a BMP. There we go. We're switching now, and there's the T62. Lovely shot, high angle, failed to fuse, failed to hit. But we take a return shot from the T62. So we're aiming, reloading, and aiming in. We fire, and our hit on the front of the T62 was 604 damage. So that's an outstanding amount of damage. Yeah, we fired 3 shots, 2 hits. We've done 1359 damage. Fired another shot there at the T62 to try and finish it off, but we miss. Friendly AMX 10p90 comes up to us, runs along our side. BMP fires again, and we take the killing blow. Sorry, it's a BMD, not a BMP. And there's a rogue T55M1 behind us, so we turn to engage him. Our 10p90 is going after him, our BMD is going after him, and then the 1A1 is spotted again with the T55 moving away. So we decide to then turn, relocate to this position here, and continue covering this flank. We know there's a Leopard 1A1 there. The T55M has been sorted, and there he is, popping round. We fire, 485 points of damage. We did take a return hit though of 442. So overall, we're actually trading pretty well. We're down to 951 HP. We've done 1,855 damage. We've got 1 kill so far. We're having fun. So now I don't want to take on frontally that Leopard 1A1 just alone, so we're just going to push up round, try and support this Pack 9 to engage in the T55M1. We're aiming. Unfortunately, we're not quick enough to save the MX, but we do kill the T55M1 with an 81 point damage killing blow for kill number 2. Let's go back to this BMD1. He's fighting the Leopard A1. We're going to go around and see if we can support him. The BMD puts a missile into the Leopard A1. We push round, aiming again, lower plate, 643 damage. And again, we take a second hit from the Leopard 1A1 for 379. But again, trading very well. And our team is now winning 7-1. We've got 2 kills, 2,579. So the question I have to ask is, are people going to complain when 0.19 goes live about the amount of damage that these self-propelled guns can actually do? You know, we've traded extremely well with some heavily armoured MBTs. We almost devastated a Zalo S, a tier 4 tank destroyer, doing 775 damage to him. And overall, I think that there is still going to be people calling out for SPGs to be, how can I say it, nerfed? Balanced. But, you know, overall, this is the change that Obsidian made. People don't want indirect fire. This is a way of keeping really nice looking vehicles, and you know, some of these vehicles are fairly iconic in military history and in military forces. I mean, the Abbot is a fantastic looking vehicle, and I think they need to stay. I mean, I didn't have a problem with the artillery mechanics in 0.18. I thought they needed a little bit of a more utility rounds, a little bit of a buff, but it is as it is, and going forward they are now a direct fire class in 0.19. And that was a really enjoyable game. I hope you enjoyed it as well. So let's take a look at the post-game stats. I did 3,088 damage in this game. I got 2 kills, 607 spotting damage. I earned the gold medal for the highest reputation on the winning team. That was a base reputation figure of 2,076. A really fun game to play. If you've enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you on the battlefield.